Hey guys, thank you for clicking this video. Just to let you know, this is a segment from my live streams that I do Sunday through Friday. Once again, if you want to catch the live stream, that is going to be Sunday through Friday, 6:30 Mountain Time. And if you don't know what time that is in your time, go ahead and Google it. But once again, enjoy the video, subscribe, and like this video. Back to the video. But I want to watch this. Stephen A. Smith apologizing to Jasmine Crockett. Oh, we got to watch this. Okay, this will be the last video, but we got to watch it. Let's go ahead and check
Straight Shooter with Stephen A.
Edition of Straight Shooter with Stephen A. That's what I'm going to call this, Straight Shooter with Stephen A. Because obviously this doesn't have anything to do with sports. This has a lot to do with a whole brouhaha that's been going on with me over the last few weeks. Now, I will tell you, I apologize for not speaking about this earlier. If you took a close-up of my face right now, you'll see the right side of my face swollen. I had emergency double root canal surgery. And so I've been down and out and drugged up and stuff like that over the last few days, trying to overcome this stuff. But nevertheless, it is what it is. I'm here right now. I wanted to take a moment because I saw something disturbing in regards to President Donald Trump and how he came at Representative Jasmine Crockett. And I wanted to take this opportunity to attack this issue as it pertained to me and Jasmine Crockett because I personally have had an issue with how things have been misconstrued and misinterpreted. But at the end of the day, I have to own it. And that's what I'm going to do today. And so when somebody says to me, Stephen, rather than point to her and her verbiage and her language and how she talked about the president, what about how he talks?
Now,
I have no problem with that.
Now, before he continues, I don't want to be that person to hold grudges. And once again, I'm a nobody to Stephen A. Smith, so me holding the grudge is not like he's ever gonna care. But he still ain't invited to the cookouts. Okay, that is a fact right there. Because what he's going to say has been well known of Donald Trump for the past 10 years. He has disrespected just about every single prominent black, brown, Asian, gay, straight, anyone, downright disrespectful to everyone. So I don't buy this excuse that he's already going to give us, oh, I had a revelation. Oh, people are now telling me Donald Trump has been talking bad about Jasmine Crockett. Where you been at? He's been talking bad about her. And then you compiling on top of that doesn't make any things better. So, okay, once again, I haven't seen this video, but I'm already saying it now. I do not buy the excuse of, oh man, I caught wind. I heard through the grapevines that Donald Trump was talking bad. What you talking about? But okay, let's listen. That's what we're here to do. Let's take a listen.
I can understand that. And if that is the reason that everybody is in an uproar, that is fine. And I have no problem apologizing to my sister because, damn it, I want her to know I don't feel that way about her. Just like I didn't feel that way about Kamala Harris. Just like I don't feel that way about the marvelous, the wonderful, the incomparable, the greatest first lady ever, and Michelle Obama, in my estimation, or anybody else. But what we're going to do on this show is understand who the hell I am.
Oh my God, bro. We don't care. We shouldn't care. But unfortunately, with this media outlet that you're participating in is forcing you on to us, but we don't care. You don't know nothing. You don't contribute to any greater conversation. You are not one of the intellectual giants that we should be listening to. I'm sorry. That is not you. Once again, just apologize, but like, hey man, I probably should have spoken to her. I probably should have figured her out before I start saying that she's talking too ghetto, too street. We know what that means. Too street, too hood, too ghetto. You opened your mouth. But let's hear who he is, okay? Let's take a listen.
What we're going to do on this show is understand who the hell I am and how it's going to be as long as I'm doing this show. I have no problem apologizing if I'm wrong. I have no problem apologizing if I've made somebody feel a certain kind of way. But I'm going to challenge the legitimacy of what people come at me with when I think that challenge is warranted and deserved. If you came to me and you said to me,
can we get rid of the guy, please?
That it came across as a bit dismissive, Stephen, you should have been more protective of her than that, because look at.
Let's rewind.
If you came to me and you said to me that it came across as a bit dismissive, Stephen, you should have been more protective of her than that, because look at how he speaks. Look at how they act on Capitol Hill towards her. I understand that. But when somebody tries to take that to accuse me of being disrespectful or in any way misogynistic, I'm going to push back on that, because that's emphatically false. There's no truth to that whatsoever, and I'm not accepting that, and I'm not owning that. I can sit up there and I can look at Representative Jasmine Crockett. Do you know what I think she should be doing? I think she should be competing for the Senate seat in Texas or for the Attorney General spot, because she's qualified. I personally think Kamala Harris should have ran for governor of California. I've said it for the record that if Michelle Obama was running for president, she would have beat Trump, in my opinion. I think she'd have done it. That's how I feel. But somehow, some way, it's never enough for some people out there. I understand. I would advise you to get over it. Or buckle up, because I'm not going away.
All right. So he already said, once again, his apology is lukewarm. He's still trying to hide the fact that he disrespected a black woman because it was the easiest thing to do for his political career. That's it. He didn't have no critiquings on anything with substance. All he pretty much said is, hey, you're talking too street. You need to stop it. And you need to compromise with a fascist. You need to bow your head down. Yes, massa. No, sir. Yes, sir. That's what he wants you to do. I'm sorry. That's not critiquing any policies or anything with substance. I'm sorry. That apology is as good as your political stance. Your political commentary is trash. I'm sorry. But once again, I'm no one compared to who he's trying to interact with. But he made a good point. He said he ain't going nowhere. But guess what? So ain't I. In every move you make, every stupid comment that you make, every piece of content that you upload that is trash, I'm going to be there. I will be there, like younger Michael Jackson said. I'll be there. Every step you make, every step you take, I'll be there. And I'm gonna bring that fire. Cause guess what? We big boys here, so you can take it. So I'm glad we got that clear.
Or buckle up, because I'm not going away.
Buckle up. Click, click. I'm ready.
This is my show. I will say what I feel and I will do what I want.
Okay.
It doesn't mean I'm going to be insensitive. It doesn't mean that I don't care about our community. A matter of fact, most of the trouble I get in is because I care about our community. And the reason I'm bringing this up and the reason that I'm willing to attack this subject, because this really ain't about Jasmine Crockett. I respect her. I wish her nothing but the best. I was simply asking a question. That's all. What's working for you? Because I don't want her to lose the prowess that she has. I want it to continue to gain. And
bro, why does she need your help? Do you think she got to where she got to because of you? I want to help her. Bro, you can help her. Guess what? This is how you can help her. Like this. That simple. Be quiet. I know that's hard for you. I know you are known for running your mouth, but if you want to help somebody, be quiet. No talking for you. Zip it, shut it, close it, lock it, bury it down into the ground as far as you can. Shut up. That's simple. That's how you can help the black community, is by being quiet, because you don't contribute nothing of substance to it. And I don't care how much you donate. The trash that you are uploading for millions of people to see, for millions of people to hear, is trash. So that's how you can help.
Because I don't want her to lose the prowess that she has. I want it to continue to gain and elevate. We need resistance to what we see going on in the streets of America. I asked a question. I get it now with Trump feeding into that nonsense, giving him fodder or ammunition to continue to go out there and talk about our black women that way. I got it. I don't like that at all. I don't want to be associated with nothing like that. And I apologize, because I respect the hell out of Jasmine Crockett and what she has accomplished. I absolutely do. And I appreciate the fact that she feels compelled to fight the way that she fights, because of what she's dealing with. I've been a journalist for over 30 years. I don't want enemies. I truly don't. But I'm not here to make friends. I'm here.
He doesn't want to make enemies, but he doesn't want to make friends. No, you got it backwards. Because when you're fighting for the people, when you're fighting with the people, when you're fighting because you are the people, you're going to make enemies. But guess who those enemies are going to be? The ones that it needs to be. And I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 is going to be the people in power. Those with money, those with power, those who hold positions that can affect people's lives. 9 times out of 10, if you get it right, you're going to know who your enemy is. And it's not going to be the people around you. It's not going to be disenfranchised people. It's not going to be marginalized people. It's not going to be scapegoated people. It's not going to be demonized people. It's not. It's going to be, hey, your buddies, the Sean Hannitys, the Bill O'Reillys, those people that continue to poison the narrative, scapegoat those with the least, your friends, the ones you call your friends, those are the enemies. Your millionaire, your billionaire buddies, those are the enemies. You can't have it both ways. You can't sit here and drink wine with your rich friends and then say you're fighting for the community. You can't have it both. I'm sorry. That's not how being for the people works. You got to choose. And unfortunately, when you choose the right side of the conversation, you're going to make a lot of enemies. But I guarantee you, it's not going to be the people standing with you. But Stephen A. Smith doesn't get that. I'm sorry. He doesn't get it.
But I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to call it like I see it. It should be done respectfully. It should be done with the sensitivity that it needs to be done with. I get it. I understand. But I'm going to be me. I'm going to call it like I see it. I can look Jasmine Crockett in the face and say, I'm sorry for any kind of noise I caused in your direction. Because she is accomplished and she is smart and she does have an incredible challenge working in this political climate on Capitol Hill. I got it. And when Trump came at her like that, I said, damn it, I was pissed off. because I said, that's what they're talking about. When they're saying, you know what, when you question something about her, it's going to invite that. I understand. But we also need to be able to ask her questions. Just like we would ask Kamala Harris questions. Just like we would ask AOC questions. Just like we would ask Gavin Newsom questions. Just like we would ask Chuck Schumer questions or anybody else. That comes with it. It comes with it. The times that we live in, the times that we live in, the times we live in. Yep. Absolutely true.
First off, like I said, you weren't asking anybody's question. You said you had a problem with the way that she spoke and that she needs to play, she needs to pretend to fit in, and she needs to work with this hateful fascist, obviously. No, I'm sorry. We don't need advice like that. Sorry.
Which is why I was screaming to get our focus away from the cancer culture and identity politics and the kind of things that would turn off 77 million voters, which pretty much comes down to about 20 swings, 20 swing districts, if you really, really want to think about it with these elections. But that's a different story for another day. The point is, times are tight, and the slightest little thing can turn people off. And in the end, as trifling as President Trump can be, the fact of the matter is, millions upon millions of people felt that he was closer to normal than the Democratic Party. What you gonna do about that? I have a right to ask that, just like anybody else, especially since I want the Democrats to regain some power in Congress. I don't want the Republicans having the White House, Senate, and the House. I want the Democrats to have some power somewhere. I want to help. I'm not trying to hurt. And I think being quiet and saying nothing and not challenging the strategy that's been employed hurts us.
Once again, it does. If you are not fully committed and fully equipped to ask these questions, sit down with her first before you start trying to tell anybody how they need to be doing their job. That's like square level 1 type information. You ain't never held no seat. You ain't never held no office. So what can you contribute to her personally? Critique her policies. That's simple. But saying that she's talking too ghetto or too street is not helping. Once again,
as a community, I have always felt that way. And I will always feel that way. But that doesn't mean I'm always right. And it doesn't mean that I'm beyond apologizing when I'm wrong. In any way. Because I'm not here to hurt. I'm here to help. To do my little small part, however small that may be. That's who I am. And that's who I'm going to always be. Town Hall. Next month, if you want it. Say the word. Jasmine Crockett will be welcome. AOC will be welcome. All of them will be welcome. We could have it right in the nation's capital. I'll conduct it myself. Nobody's hiding. Because we're all supposed to be in it together. Appreciate y'all time.
Once again, it's not that we think you're hiding. We just don't want you. That's simple. And I'm not even saying someone like me. There's other more qualified people that should be in the forefront of trying to direct the Democratic Party, if anything. A Mark Lamont Hill, a Mehdi Hassan, a Sam Cedar, these commentators that have been doing this for years, if not decades, they are a little bit more qualified than you, Stephen A. Smith. So it's not that, I have a problem, but it's not that we think you're hiding But you just put yourself in the front and like, hey, let me help the Democratic Party. Like, no, I'm sorry. We don't need your help. You are not with the people, unfortunately. You're too busy, which, hey, if that's your prerogative, that's what you do. But you're worried about getting your money at the end of the day. That's all that you're worried about. And if that's what you're worried about, then you do not fit within this movement. It's like a square block trying to fit in a circle cutout. You just can't fit in. I'm sorry. Go make your money. Believe the job that you're trying to acquire for those that are well equipped to do it. And that's all I'm saying. Just be quiet. Step out the way.
Yeah.
That's simple.
See how you do under pressure. Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Ain't no errors, baby. It's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra.